Interesting ball game. Bottom of the 8th inning. The A's 5.
This is a very interesting game. The algorithm running the visual box thinks that pitch is a strike, but the PX data itself classifies that pitch as a ball. Every so often, we will see those two outputs disagree on balls and strikes. Yeah, computers arguing with themselves. And here the box is doing something very peculiar. Do you see how it's jumping around? That suggests that they're having problems calibrating, so it's not too useful right now for close pitches. But later in this at-bat, we'll see a not-so-close pitch that exceeds the error of the box calibration fault.
On the corner, 1-1.
Yeah, and it's a Blue Jay.
Box is going to move again after the catcher catches this pitch.
And another called strike and a ball away, 1-2. They've known each other. Oh boy. I mean, that one's further away than the others, and
yeah, well outside the margin of error, even with computer fault.
It's a ball, but it's been called a strike. That one's 4 or 5 inches outside.
Not 5 inches, it's 2.5 inches, but same difference.
Snyder has taken the lead in getting on the umpire, but Gurriel looked like he took a close pitch that was off the plate. And
just so you know, if you don't, when an umpire puts fingers up like that, it's a request to the ball attendant for new baseballs and is always toward the home dugout. Nothing more, no warning, nothing like that. But by doing so, now he sees what's going on in the dugout and is going to throw Montoyo out for, perchance, actions of the bench. Manager's in charge of the bench, and if you don't know who to get, I guess you get the manager.
And Charlie just got tossed.
out now.
And you know what? You can't blame Charlie. It's been going on the whole game. Charlie's eyes don't bulge like that very often at all, but it's been going on the whole game.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays have not been very happy with the strike zone of Jeff Nelson, the crew chief.
Boy, I don't know that we've seen him angrier here in the 4 years he's been here, Buck.
Yeah, he's been upset all day long with the strike zone, and finally came to a head here in the 8th inning. It looked like that ball was off the plate to Gurriel. There was an earlier pitch in the at-bat as well that looked borderline. But Jeff Nelson's had a wide strike zone all afternoon. Let's take a look at the last pitch. That's off the plate and maybe low. And Gurriel reacts, and to their credit, the hitters, they haven't been demonstrative, and they know they got to stay in the game, but pretty good indication. And Charlie kind of inspired the crowd to give it to the umpire a little bit more.
And again, they've gone both ways. I don't want to say that they haven't, but there's no question in my mind that the vast majority of them seem to have gone against the Blue Jays. And look what they're all doing. I mean, all these players in the middle of a game are gathered around the iPad looking at all the look. Do you see Gurriel's reaction right there? That was the pitch that Chapman just got called out on.
Usually we only run these in the postseason, but if there's such a strong claim being made that the game favored one team over the other, I'd like to fact check that. So did this one significantly favor Oakland like they say?
And Hallian, of course, called ball 4.
Wow, it did.